So hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Law Simplified by Tiruthi. And if you're new here, I am Tiruthi. I am an LLB graduate from UPS Dehradun and I have currently completed my masters, that is LLM in IPR from VIT Chennai. So in today's video, I want to take you through a very personal but practical journey. That is why I chose VIT Chennai for my masters. So, if you are someone who's trying to decide where to study next or wondering what it is like to choose the right college for your master's or a law program, then stay with me. So, I would share the real factors that actually influenced my decision and also a couple of moments that truly shaped my journey. So, let's get into it. Now, let's rewind a little bit. So, after finishing my LLB from UPS Dehradun, I was actually at crossroads that many of us face. That is, should I start working immediately or should I go for an LLM? So there was pressure, that is internal and external, because everyone had an opinion, and a lot of people actually suggested me to go for an LLM, while others pushed me for corporate job or litigation, and some even told me to go for cooperative exams. I was very confused, so I went for internships, and I joined Center for Trade and Investment Law, and I did a 5 month internship there. After that, vacancy came there, so I got into Center for Trade and Law as a young professional. So I got a job there. I worked there for 6 to 7 months. Now, international trade is a very good subject, but the problem is that it is actually the scope is very limited in India because you will have CTIL, you will have CWS, you will have Ministry of Commerce, or some one or two law firms, but that is it. But if you go for foreign, international trade has very good scope, but I am not someone who wants to settle in abroad, so I wanted to be in India. So for that I wanted, some other subject, because I realized that international trade will not be suitable for me. So then I researched a lot, I talked to a lot of professors, I even talked to a lot of law experts, and everyone suggested me IPR is a very good evolving field. So I said, okay, let's give it a try. So I researched, I studied about IPR, and I understood that okay, IPR actually fascinates me. And I wanted to specialize and grow academically, but before jumping full time into practice or academia. So after that, I realized that okay, IPR was my thing. So I started shortlisting colleges. Some of them were in Delhi, some were private, some were government, but mostly did not align with what I really wanted. So then came the turning point. So then I started researching about VIT Chennai. I realized that okay, this college sounds a little different. So I began actually seriously researching at VIT Chennai. Now, the real reasons behind why I chose VIT Chennai, first is the curriculum. So, the curriculum in VIT Chennai is actually very relevant. If you see the LLM IPR syllabus at VIT Chennai, it was not just textbook based. It included contemporary issues like artificial intelligence and IPR, and digital rights, and some technology law. And it even included one of the best important subject, that is patent drafting and specialization. So the thing is, how to draft patent specifications, how to draft, patent. You should know, like, there are forms. You should know how a patent is granted. So the patent drafting and specifications, this was a very important subject, and I actually realized that even OP Jindal doesn't give this subject in the syllabus. So then I thought that okay, the syllabus is very relevant, and it is actually very crucial in today's time. So it felt like this curriculum was designed with taking the future in mind and not just the past. So you are not just reading the law, you are actually discussing, debating, and applying it. Now the second was the faculty. So honestly, I was a little skeptical at first, but when I sat in first few classes, that actually changed my perspective, because the professors here, they just don't teach, they actually mentor you. Okay, they bring industry experience, they bring case studies, and they're always encouraging you to publish, participate, and even push your boundaries. So that is very important. Now the third is campus and environment. So VIT Chennai is actually a proper tech integrated and clean and well managed campus. So the law school is growing, but it is very driven, and there is access to resources, there are well equipped libraries, and there are more important uh, one of the most important thing in VIT Chennai is that there is a culture of learning. So, being in Chennai, the city has its own charm. So there is affordable, connected, and safe. And if you are someone who enjoys a peaceful academic life with, just enough city base, then it's a good mix for you. So, to sum it up, I would just say that I chose VIT Chennai for my master's because it felt aligned with where I saw myself going. So it basically offered me a forward thinking curriculum in IPR, a supportive faculty who believed in me, and an environment that actually encourages growth and not just grades. So, for anyone who's considering a law journey or a master's and wondering whether to take the plunge or not, I would say this, that do not just choose a college for the name, choose it how it fits your goals, your vibe, and your future. So I found that fit in VIT Chennai, and maybe, just maybe, you might too. So if this video helped you even a little bit, please give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who is confused about their law journey or LLM journey. And if you have any questions about application process, experience, or life at VIT, drop them in the comments. I will reply to everyone. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel, and for more real talks on law education and adulting as a law student, please stay with me. So see you in my next video. Thank you.